everybody. First of all, yes, I am wearing a camo hoodie, but it's even better than just a camo hoodie because it has Arnold Schwarzenegger on it. Look, total transparency, it's freezing cold in my house, and my Snuggie looks like I live in it because I do. So I decided that this is just a tiny bit, not that much, but a tiny bit more professional than a Snuggie that looks like somebody lives in it. Okay? All right? So, there. Disclaimer out of the way. So, today, it's going to be different for me because all the rest of my videos have been me talking about personal experiences while also applying makeup. And those tend to be really, really long. So, today I figured I would try and do something that maybe I can cut down a little bit shorter. I don't know. Question mark. We're gonna see. So today I thought I would do a full face of first impressions. Mostly a full face of first impressions. I did not grab a new primer. What I thought I would do instead of a new primer is try an internet trend. It's putting like moisturizer on and then powder and then setting spray and then primer and then foundation, which sounds like a whole lot. We're gonna try that as my first impressions primer because I straight forgot to buy one. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put on, I know this probably counts as a primer, but it's really hydrating, so I'm gonna count it as a moisturizer. Sue me. Then I'm gonna use the Illamasqua Hydra Veil. All right, so that's moisturizer. Then the powder I'm gonna use today is the powder I've been using recently that I really like, is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Loose Setting Powder. Now we're gonna go in with Tarte Stay Spray Setting Spray. Okay, now that all that's, I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have to say, my skin feels pretty smooth. Today, I am gonna be trying the Rady, I don't know, please don't kill me, Dusk by Makeup Obsessions. And it's a partnership or a collaboration, if you will, with, I guess, another Instagrammer. I'm about to look like such a dick that I don't know who this person is, and I bought their palette. Anyway, I bought your palette because it was really pretty, and it has these beautiful shades. First of all, it has Lothlorien and Rose Madder. Lothlorien is a Lord of the Rings reference. Rose Madder is a Stephen King reference, and I love Lord of the Rings and Stephen King. So this was really easy to pick up. So now I've got my eyes primed with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. Again, I found it. I'm going to use the shade Pergola first. And then I'm going to go in with Puck on the outer corner. Now that I've got Pergola on the inner portion and Puck on the outer portion, I think I'm going to attempt a cut crease, and I'm going to add Lothlorien onto my eyelid. Now that I've got that cut crease down, though, I am going to go in with Lothlorien on the lid. Oh, it feels like somebody, oh my God, it feels like somebody's throwing sand in my face. Okay. There is definitely some pretty substantial fallout. Is that in my lungs now? I mean, it's really pretty. It's not quite coming up quite how I thought it would, but it's still really pretty. It looks a lot darker in the pan than it's going on. It didn't fall out so much on this eye. I feel like it got packed into the brush a little bit better second go around. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with Puck and bring that in some more. Okay, I think for the lower lash line, I am gonna go with Rose Madder. This is also why I do my eyeshadow first. One, you see all that fallout I got on my face, but this pink shade, obviously it's really messy right now. It's just easier for me to clean everything up at the end than it is to be super precise from the beginning. And I hate having to go back in once I've got my foundation on. To me, it just feels unnecessary to put foundation on, potentially ruin it with eyeshadow and then put more foundation on and or wipe it off and then put more on. That to me is too many steps. I also, like, I think I mentioned this in my not last video, but the video before that, about not like comparing myself to the way other people do things. I let myself there for a while get super caught up in how other people on the internet did their makeup and like, oh, well, if I do mine different, then that's wrong. And as it turns out, sometimes I try new techniques from people that I see and I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's way better. And then sometimes I try stuff and I'm like, nope, that was a mistake. Okay, I think now to tie this in, to tie this all together a little bit better, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Eclipse at the outer corner. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that for now. I might go back in and do a little bit of touching up later. I'm going to try out e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in 120 Pearl. Okay. Does anybody else get horribly annoyed at companies that insist on using the pull to open or tear here to open and then it tears off in your hand and doesn't open the thing and then now you can't get the thing open? Are you picking up what I'm laying down right now? I can't get this damn thing open. There we go. Lord. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I'm not crazy about the way that smells. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not particularly sensitive to scents, but oh. Yep. I'm not crazy about the way that smells, you guys. This smells like... It smells weird. It smells like fragrance. Like it smells weird. And this might be way too much foundation. I don't know because I've never used this. We're going to find out together, I guess. I don't like the way this smells. I'm going to be totally honest. Like I said, I'm not particularly sensitive to scents, but that I'm not real crazy about. I'm going to be totally honest. e.l.f. It smells like perfume. It smells like... Do you know what it kind of smells like? And maybe you won't be familiar with this product, but it kind of, to me, smells very similar to Avon. What was the name of that product? Skin So Soft? The scent has definitely dissipated. I can't smell it now. Thank God, because I'm just not real crazy about that smell. I have to say, this is as matte satin finish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it is doing something weird just right here. Not here or here so much. I cannot stop myself. I cannot stop myself from movie quotes, man. I'm going to try Revolution Pro New Neutral Brightening and Tightening Illuminating Concealer with natural extracts that visibly brighten and firm the skin. This is the shade Ivory. All right, I'm going to go in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening. It's, you know what it is. I've used it in every video for the last like 3 videos, I'm pretty sure. So, okay, now we're gonna try this Revolution Pro concealer. I have concerns because I swatched this and it is very thin. I'm wondering if it's one of those products, maybe if I put it down and then leave it for a few minutes, maybe that'll help. But it's really thin. I am scared. That is so watery. This may be a mistake. This is so watery. I don't know. I'm scared. You know what? I am going to give that a second. I'm going to give that a second to set down a little bit and see if that helps. See if that helps. Okay. I think that's looking okay. Perhaps I stand corrected. All right. I may have been, I've maybe got ahead of myself. Maybe I was a little bit too judgmental too soon. I don't know how I feel about this concealer. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's fine. I am gonna powder that concealer down. That is still very damp. Okay, I'm gonna try the Milani Baked Highlighter in shade 110. Dolce Perla? I don't know. I don't know how to say it properly. Whoa. That kicks up a lot. That is really, really, really pretty in person. I hope that's picking up on camera because that is really, really pretty. I really hope this is showing up where you guys can see it because I am really happy with this. I feel like too that this foundation is, it says it's satin, and I agree with that, I guess. It is fairly dry on my face though, which could also be the powder primer combination that I did. That could 100% be it. So I will definitely give this foundation another try with maybe a more moisturizing situation. I'm going to try the Almay Healthy Hue Blush in the shade 100 Nearly Nude. Okay, I'm really happy with that blush. It's really pretty. It does come off a little sheer at first, but it's definitely buildable. So if you're, which I don't really mind if a blush is super pigmented or really sheer, but buildable, like as long as it is blendable if it's really pigmented and buildable if it's really sheer, I don't really care. I mean, upon first discovery, if you go too heavy-handed with it, it might be a little bit scary, but I don't really have a preference. I find that I can, once I know how it works, I can typically make it work, even if it's either sheer and buildable or potent as fuck. Okay, back. I got my eyebrows on, my lashes on. Could have done a better job putting them on, but oh well. This is Atomic Makeup Silky Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Chelsea. And I'm pretty sure I have a discount code with them. I'm gonna have to check. I think there was an issue with it and I have not checked back to see if it has been fixed yet. Okay, that's the look done. I think that's as much as I can do with this, I'm pretty sure. And I'm really happy with it. Okay, really quick rundown, final thoughts. This palette, really pretty. I really like all the colors. I like the color story, if you will. I think you could do a lot with this palette. And I think I love the packaging. I think it's really cute, really pretty. I am overall very happy. I ended up using, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. Oh, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's throw one of these nice shimmery ones on the inner corner, just for science. I think I am going to try the shade Angel, which is pretty frosty white. Oh, there's a mirror. I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. I hope that's showing up on camera because I deeply underestimated this shade. Wow. It's, do I want to call that duochrome? Kind of. It's so icy that it's almost, in person at least, showing up as like almost a duochrome-ish blue. That is just a very bright, reflective. Let's just while we're here, while we're here. You can't see if I do that. I don't even know if that's showing up at all. Shut your mouth. Shut the fuck up. That's beautiful. And I wasn't even going to do a brow bone highlight at all. Here we are. Okay, I can see myself using this a lot. This e.l.f. foundation. I like it. I think it looks really nice on camera. It doesn't feel dry or heavy on my it feels a little dry on my face. A little bit dry on my face. Not terrible, but it does feel just the tiniest bit dry. So I think from now on I will try it with a more moisturizing primer, but I like it. I think the shade is pretty good. I think the coverage is really nice, and I think it reads really nicely on camera. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about this makeup. Revolution Pro New Neutral Brightening and Tightening Illuminating Concealer. I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. It's definitely very, very, very watery. So you, I guess, would have to just be a little careful with it. Yeah, I think I like it. I think I'll try it again. I'll try it again and see, maybe use it somewhere else on the face and see how I feel about that. But I think for the most part, I think I'm really happy with it, or I'm happy with it so far. I'll say that. I will give it another try. I'll keep trying it and see how I feel in the long run. I think it's fine. It's just weird. I guess I just have never used a concealer with such a watery texture before, but I'm looking at it in person and on camera and it looks fine. I guess I was just really weirded out by that watery, very thin texture, which I feel like is going to be really nice for my wrinkly ass under eyes. We'll see. The Almay Healthy Hue blush, love. Wish I had seen more shades in it where I picked this up. Really like it. Very happy with it. Will be buying more shades if I see them. It is very sheer at first, but it is very buildable and is really nice. And it looks really nice on camera and in person. The Milani Baked Highlighter. This kicks up a lot. It is all over my desk. It's everywhere. But I'm very happy with this as well. I think it's really pretty. I'm really interested to see how this works over a slightly less matte foundation, just to see if that kicks it up at all. I mean, I'm not unhappy with it. I just like a ludicrous amount of highlighter, like completely unnecessary amount of highlighter. That's my jam. For lips today, we use the Atomic Makeup Silky Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Chelsea. I purchased an Atomic Makeup liquid lipstick a few weeks ago. It was the shade, it was not this shade, it was a different one. And I used it and I loved it. And then I promptly lost it. And so I bought it again. And when I bought it, they were having a sale, so I bought a bunch more. And I have to say, for liquid lipsticks, this is super comfortable. Super comfortable. And then last but not least, the lashes that I used are by Likely Lashes. First of all, look at this packaging. How stinking cute. I love it. I love these packages. I also, Jordy, who does Likely makeup, is like probably one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen in my life. Like, real talk. She's beautiful. And her voice is so soothing. Like, watching her YouTube videos is like, I could just go to sleep right now because her voice is so soothing. It's so nice. So yeah, that's the creepiest thing I've said about a stranger in a minute. So here we are. But yeah, I think so. I mean, today this is a 10 out of 10. Like, everything went really well. I did not use new brow products. Just full disclosure. That's why I did them off camera. But everything else, for the most part, was new. I am really happy with everything that I tried today, to be honest. I thought I had some questions. I was concerned going in, but I'll be honest, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Yeah. So, all right. Well, this was fun. I'll probably try and do this again. I feel like I can probably edit this video down to less than 2 hours. But who knows? I also wanted to bring up really quickly, I applied for the Sephora Squad, which is a partnership with Sephora and beauty influencers. And I almost applied last year, and I totally chickened out and backed out and didn't do it. But this year I decided I was going to try. I was at least going to apply, and if I don't get picked, I don't get picked, and that's fine. Like, honestly, if I do get picked, that'll just be the positive. If I don't get picked, I feel like a lot of people are going to apply, so it's going to be a really, like, it's going to be stout competition to see who gets picked. And so it would mean a lot to me if you felt so inclined to write a testimonial for me. It would just mean so much to me. I would probably cry. Yeah, I don't know how many I've got so far. I don't think it's that many. I only know of 2 people who have done it. So, if you felt like doing it, you don't have to tell me. I don't need to know. I don't need to know what you said. I would just really appreciate it. And if you do take the time and you just want to tell me, let me know. Like, I appreciate it very, very, very much. Any support that I get from doing this, I cannot tell you. I know I sound like a broken record all the time saying this, but I deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate it. I love doing makeup, and if I could make this like a standard thing, I would be just really happy with that. So, I really want, one of the things that I think the beauty community gets hated on for a lot is not being relatable. Like, I feel like at first, I remember when YouTube makeup tutorials started years ago, and everybody just was kind of themselves. And then somewhere along the line, it turned into this like beauty competition, this lifestyle competition. Look at my car, look at my trip, look at my house. And I feel like somewhere along the way, the people got lost, like the personalities got lost. And then when they tried to come back to introducing themselves as who they are, instead of just people and interested in makeup, it wasn't very well received. And I feel like that's also unfortunate and unfair. I don't think it's, I mean, if you only care about someone for like an eyeshadow review or a lipstick, I think that's really shallow. And I think it's funny that people accuse the beauty community of being very shallow while also telling them, shut up, I don't want to hear about your personal life. I want to see how that eyeshadow palette looks. I want to know what that highlighter looks like. Like, so you can't tell people, oh, they're just really shallow, but then when they open up about their lives, tell them you don't care. And I will never be anything but myself. Like I said this in my other video, I cannot be a character. I can't be anything but myself. So that's not going to be for everyone. And I know it's probably not even going to be that great for like mainstream or taking this anywhere that serious. But I realized that I'd kind of gotten away from doing makeup that I liked just for the sake of doing makeup that I liked. And I my entire life had always been the kind of person that really enjoyed doing makeup no matter what. Like, I didn't need an event to do loud makeup. I enjoy it. So I just kind of got away from it for no really good reason. And so I would be doing my makeup this way, whether I had an audience, whether I had Instagram or not. So I enjoy it. It makes me happy. It's therapeutic for my soul. I'm also in counseling, so like I'm not saying this is the only thing that I do, but anyway. I just really enjoy makeup, and I want to also be relatable. I feel like something that's really interesting that's happening a lot is people are realizing how much they aren't alone. Like most of the time, something you've gone through, you're going to find somebody else that's gone through it. And then when we used to be so separated by space and time, it was hard to find someone that you related to so well. But now with the internet and Instagram and YouTube, it's so easy to find someone that you're like, oh my God, you've had that experience. I have too. This is amazing. I feel validated now. I feel like I'm less alone. And I know how sad I felt when I felt like I had to keep my anxiety to myself. I had to keep my depression to myself. I had to keep my struggles to myself because nobody cared and nobody wanted to listen and nobody would understand. But I found the more that I talk about it, the more people, the more support I get. And I've found that, you know, talking about your struggles doesn't make you look weak. It's when you pretend like you've never struggled that you appear weak. Like I think something that's never tested isn't strong. You can't say that something that's never been tested is strong because you don't know. And I think going through life can be really hard and heavy sometimes. And one of the things I like to try and do is I just want to give a space to people that don't really feel like they have a space. And maybe you don't have the best support system. Maybe you don't really like where you live, but you can't really leave. And maybe you don't have the most amazing group of friends or really a very large group of friends. I think that's what's so great about the internet and YouTube and Instagram and social media is there are definitely downsides. Of course there are. But I think if you choose to focus on the positivity and the positive opportunities, you'll be a lot happier. And that's just in life in general. So that's something I definitely want to try and bring here. And I do feel like it has the potential to set me out from the crowd a little bit. And that's not bragging. That's just saying that I don't really see a lot of people consistently talking about their personal life or things that they've struggled with or just being really straightforward and transparent. I see a lot of people doing really trendy videos. And that's fun. I'm not hating on anyone, by the way. I am not hating on a single person. This is not tea. This is not shade. This is not drama. I really appreciate whenever anyone that I follow and I enjoy talks about their personal life as much as they're comfortable. I'm not sitting over here saying that anybody should just pour their soul out on camera either. I mean, everyone should have their personal private life. But I think sharing some things that we've struggled with, that we've been afraid of, that we're proud of, that we're happy about, that we're excited about, just keeps things from being so flat and only about makeup. And I mean, makeup is fun, don't get me wrong. But I think in the beauty community, we've gotten so far away from people and it's become so much about products and launches and new palettes and new products and new launches and new palettes, new products and launches that we've gotten away from people. And I think it's important to remember that behind every video is a real person with real feelings and real life issues. And to water it down to just, here's this eyeshadow palette, to me, is unfair to those people. I think there's this weird concept that has sprouted, and I guess YouTubers get kind of lumped into it, is like famous people don't deserve privacy. Certain people don't deserve certain things along with their job. Like, okay, you're famous, so now you don't get to share your opinion. You're famous, so you don't get to have lunch with your daughter in privacy. You are going to get bombarded with paparazzi, and you deserve that because you're a millionaire. I think we need to get back to recognizing people as people and not things to be used, abused, pounded into the ground, overlooked, underestimated. Like, I think we need to step back from that. And that's something that I am trying to do by just being transparent and myself. And I'm super awkward. I am like the queen of awkward. And if you don't think that, then I'm happy for, like, that makes me feel a little bit better that you don't think I'm awkward, because I feel awkward all the time. I feel like walking awkwardness. So in the event that somebody else feels like that, that's just what I just want to be someone that you can relate to, that also does some cool makeup sometimes. So I hope this makes sense. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put all the products that I used today in the description box, along with all my social media and the link to write a testimonial for me on the Sephora Squad page if you would like to. No pressure. I won't know if you did or not. I don't know if I find out later on or not. I certainly haven't found out yet. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, and feel free to reach out to me on social media anytime. I'm pretty much always around. So, all right, guys, till next time.